Hi everyone, it's Daniel here. Today I'll be reviewing another album. Which one will it be today? Well, it is Outlandos by The Police. So yeah, this album cover, this album actually comes in like different colour, like different variations. So yeah, this version of the album cover has blue text in the band having like bright luminous blonde hair. And I love this version. There's like another version with red text and a version with green text. I think there's a few others, but I don't know. I know Synchronicity had like 36 variations of the album cover. Wow, I know. No wonder that album sold well, but yeah. This is the Police's debut album. I've actually done a Police studio albums ranked, which you can check that out, but yeah, I did rank this at number 5. However, the Police are a fantastic band. They didn't do a bad album, and just because this album is at the bottom of the list doesn't mean it's bad. It's actually a fantastic album, a great debut. And yeah, this album, yeah, I'll talk about it. But yeah, here's the front cover. Very nice colours here. We've got Stewart, Andy Summers and Sting, of course. So here's the front. And then the spine, which luminous yellow writing, very cool. Here's the back. Wow, look at all this. There's, I believe that's Sting from when he was in the film Quadrophenia, which came out not long after this album. So yeah, Sting has been doing acting just a bit longer than he's been doing music. Well, I don't know. I know Every Little Thing She Does in Magic was written in 1976, but we'll talk about Ghost in the Machine another day. But yeah, yeah, I love these. Okay, I don't know, yeah. But yeah, we've got mostly pictures of the band, policeman, may the force be with you. Sting playing his jazz bass right there. Yeah, he mostly played a fretless bass, which I was actually surprised. I knew he played fretless on like most of the tracks, but I didn't know he played like fretless nearly on all of them. But live, I'm assuming he mostly used P basses, jazz basses. I don't know, but yeah. What is that? No, I don't know. I don't know what bass that is, but yeah. Sting's bass. They're wearing shades. Stewart's wearing shades there. Very cool. Andy looking angry with his guitar. Just really cool artwork, very colourful. Yeah, I believe not every variation of this album like has this at the back. It's just like a plain black background, and I think and with the track listing, but I'm lucky to have got this version because yeah. So yeah, let's talk about the tracks. So side 1 we have Next to You, which is a great album closer, quite punky. And yeah, just a brilliant opening track, great single. I think it was a single, I'm not sure, but yeah. Was it a single? I'm not sure, but yeah, great album opener anyways. But yeah, no, I don't think it was actually, but you know, great album opener still, like I said. Next track is So Lonely, which this is a great single. I love the guitar solo, harmonica solo is great too, just a brilliant song. Yeah, the misheard lyric to the song is Sue Lawley, because yeah, So Lonely, Sue Lawley, it kind of sounds similar, but yeah. But the song's called So Lonely, and yeah, I love this song. I remember watching the music channel and the music video played and being like, this is a really catchy song, in my opinion, yeah. Yeah, I love So Lonely, just a brilliant song. Stewart's drumming. Stewart is one of my favourite drummers of all time, just one of a kind. What character. Even though him and Sting didn't get on, you know, they worked to death to make these tracks brilliant. But yeah, next track is of course the big hit Roxanne. I believe when it first came out it didn't do as well, and then they re-released it, and then it, like, I think it hit number 1 in certain countries. I'm not sure, but yeah. This is the only Police album, by the way, not to hit number 1 in the UK. I believe it was like number 5, I could be wrong, but yeah. The other 4 albums hit number 1 in the UK. Roxanne's great, I love it. Just brilliant, brilliant bass line, brilliant drum beat, the offbeat guitar, you know. The band, you know, people think the Police are they think the Police is sort of a reggae band, but no, they weren't even influenced by reggae. It's just when Sting and Stewart were jamming together, Andy would fill in the space with his guitar like chords. So yeah, very cool. And of course the famous butt piano at the start where Sting accidentally sits on the piano and they left it in, and that's why he's laughing at the start. But yeah, absolutely fantastic song, and just yeah, an essential Police song. Hole in My Life's great too. I think that's a great song. There's a hole in my life. I just love the way Sting sings. I think his singing on this album is just very, very hyperactive, just fun, and yeah, sounds like he's having a great time. And it sounds like the band are just like jamming along, just bashing their instruments, you know. And yeah, All in My Life's great. It's just a great track. I think all the tracks are great. I've talked about this album before, but yeah. The next track is Peanuts, another brilliant track, quite humorous. I think there's like a guitar synth solo in it. I think it's, I don't know, is it a guitar, is it a synth? I don't know. I'm not going to get into this debate again. Yeah, you had this thing in the 70s and 80s, like you couldn't tell if something was a synth or a guitar or the other way around, but yeah. So yeah, side one, absolutely fantastic. I love side one. So many great tracks. Well, there's only 5, and then 5 on side 2 as well, which yeah, having 10 tracks on an album is just the best way to structure an album in my opinion. But yeah, side 2 starts off with Can't Stand Losing You, brilliant track. This is probably my favourite track on the album. Yeah, it's quite another humorous track, you know. And I believe the single got banned because of the cover with Stewart hanging himself. Yeah, quite dark, but yeah. Can't Stand Losing You is a great song. I love it. I love the bridge section, quite atmospheric, and then like the rest of the songs, like I can't stand losing. Just the police being the police. Next track is Truth Hits Everybody, a very upbeat track. I love this track. The guitars are great, and just the drum and the bass line, just a fantastic track in my opinion. Truth Hits Everybody. These songs are dead catchy. Like mostly the choruses. I can mostly remember the choruses, but all the other little bits as well. I just adore this whole album, and the other 4 that I yet to come. But yeah. Born in the 50s, very relatable song to Sting and Stewart because they were born in the 50s. Andy Summers was born in 1942, 10 years before Stewart. And yeah, quite a cool song. I really like this one. Born in the 50s, another sort of a post-punky song. Be My Girl, Sally. This song was split between Sting and Andy when it came to the songwriting. The Be My Girl part was written by Sting, and then Andy wrote the Sally part. Yeah, starts off quite punky, and then this piano comes in, and then Andy starts telling the story about his blow-up doll Sally. It's a silly song, but love it. It's just the police being the police and being great with their sense of humour. And then the closing track is Masoko Tango, very cool track. I actually love this track. I love the multi-track bass lines. There's like 3 bass lines going on. I think there's like a muted part, and then there's one like another bass part which is like melodic and played higher, you know, with a pick. Doom 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 doom. So cool. Just a really cool track in my opinion. Kind of reminds me a bit of Mustafa by Queen. Just like just a fun track, and yeah. So yeah, this album came out in 1978. I believe it was the 17th of November 1978. So nearly 47 years ago, and yeah, I think this album's aged really well, and yeah. Let's talk about the personnel now. All instruments played by the police. Every album except Ghost and Machine had the 3 of them playing. Yeah, well, of course you had Sting on bass and vocals, Andy Summers on guitars, and Stuart Copeland on drums and percussion. So yeah, and then you had all of them playing different synth parts and whatnot. Very cool. So, like I said, Andy Summers on guitar, Stuart Copeland on drums, and Sting on bass and vocals. Arranged by the police, produced by the police. Yeah, they did this album all by themselves, which, good on them. Art direction done by Michael Ross, photography by Janet Beckman, design by Les May, thanks to Joe Sinclair, Hole in My Life and Masoko Tango. A&M Records, yeah, very cool. Let's look at the vinyl now. Here we go. I got this quite cheap from the record shop. How much was it? I can't remember. Probably like £5 or something. First Police album I ever bought. Played it for the first time on vinyl. Never heard the full album, but I knew Roxanne, So Lonely, and Can't Stand Losing You. So yeah, there's side 1 and there's side 2. Very nice. So yeah, I love Police. I think they're a great band, and this album's great as well. Even though, like, yeah, they only did 5 albums, but none of them were bad or anything. They're all fantastic. Like, they all have something different to offer, and yeah, it's like picking a favourite child, I guess. But yeah. Anyhow, thank you for watching, everyone. This has been my review of Outlandos by the Police, released in 1978. Let me know what you think of this album. Do you like it? Yeah, is it not your sort of thing? Because, well, it's quite, well, I wouldn't class it as punk, pretty much like post-punk, reggae rock sort of thing, but yeah. Yeah, Regatta de Blanc would focus more on the reggae rock sound, but yeah, I think this is a great album. Please do let me know what you think of this album in the comments, and yeah, thanks once again, everyone. Take it easy, and I shall see you all next time in a bit, and bye-bye.